Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Thursday. This is the Swinging Bull, joined by Mr. SLP. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, good
How you doing,
morning.
man?
Pretty good, pretty good. This morning we had PPI numbers get released. And did you find out what it came in at, Lee? I think it was forecasted at 0.3 and it came in at 0.2. So we'll verify that here in a second because it was just released.
Yeah, I'll let you know in 1 second, guys. Yeah, I think it came in better than expected, actually. Let me have a look.
Seeing some selling on the SPY right now. Pre-market down 0.3%.
PPI 0.2%.
Yep.
So they forecast 0.3, so it was worse than expected, or better than expected,
Yep,
no?
better than
And
expected,
previous was 0.40. So yeah, it's better than expected. And then jobless claims came in at 264, and the forecast was 245. So that came in obviously more jobless claims than expected as well.
Gotcha. Yep. So we're seeing some selling on SPY this morning in pre-market, trading at 411.60. We got the opening bell in about 14 minutes. So we're just going to kind of go through some tickers and try and find some setups to be able to trade here when the opening bell rings. So I was looking at UPST. They had a nice pump yesterday. Actually, let me go to the 15-minute chart here. So this was a pump on May 9th. So 2 days ago, they had earnings May 9th after the close, and they pumped all the way to 21.76 on good earnings. Kind of pulled back just a little bit, but trading sideways, still up here at the top, trading around 18, 19 bucks right now. So we'll keep our eye on UPST today. I do think there probably could be a pullback on this. I think if it drops below 1782, we'll probably have a nice short opportunity there. So we'll circle back to that.
You got any levels that you're looking at for the SPY, maybe to the upside, downside, anything that you're looking at going into today? Is there any particular levels that you want to watch?
I mean, I was looking at 412.30 on SPY. That level recently literally just broke to the downside, so that level's kind of got mitigated. But since we broke the pre-market low to the downside, this is looking bearish right now, you guys, for today. So we'll see how the market reacts when the opening bell rings here shortly. Maybe we see it come up a little bit. We do got some more support, probably around 411. It's probably what I'll be watching to see if we get a bounce off that level or not. So basically, levels to the downside on SPY was about 412.30. We just recently broke that to the downside. So the next level would be right around 411. We'll see if that holds up. If not, we're definitely looking at a bearish day on SPY.
But I mean, yesterday we came all the way down to 408, and then we just blasted right back up. So I think that is a crucial area too. I'm thinking around 410.70, because I'm looking over here. Yesterday's support area was about 410.70. So I think I'm personally looking for a drop below that area and then play more downside. I think below 410.70. Because you can see once we dropped that level yesterday, we came all the way down to 408.87 was the low of day. So you can see that, I mean, more downside under 410.70 could happen. Or I mean, if we're bullish and we start recovering, because we've seen that so many times where we drop pre-market, recover into market open, and then we make, we blast off. So I think if we get above, say 412.50, I'd say around that, I think we could start pushing back up. But we're in the middle, like you say, we're in the middle at the moment. We're kind of in this middle of the channel.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see what happens. Got about 10 more minutes before the bell rings. Let me look at some other tickers here. We got PayPal. They've been selling off for the past 3 days after they were trading in a sideways channel for about a month or two. But 3 days of selling on PayPal, where everyone wants to know, where is the bottom of PayPal? because I'm interested in going long on this as well, Lee. You know, I got some DMs yesterday wondering if it was safe to enter PayPal. I usually give it 2-3 days after something starts selling. After something starts selling off, I usually give it about 2-3 days to make sure that the selling has slowed down and that we have hit a bottom. So PayPal yesterday hit 62.78 and kind of recovered somewhat off that level, and now it's trading sideways above that level. So 62.80, call it 62.80 on PayPal. Let's see if that is in fact going to be the bottom that holds up on PayPal. And if so, I would definitely be interested in going long on it. PayPal hasn't been this low in a very, very long time. Just kind of going back in time here. We're already in 2018 where PayPal was in the 70s. So I'm going to kind of scroll back a little bit more than that. We're talking about 2017 levels on PayPal, everybody.
Honestly, if you build a position slowly, I'm looking at the levels of like 62, like you say, 62.80, 63 is kind of the level I'm watching for it to hold. If it doesn't hold, then I'm looking at $55. I think it can come all the way down to 55. There's not much support in the way of $55. So I think if we zoom out and look at like 2017, 2016, I think there's a level of like 55, 52. I think that would be the max bottom, max pain. And if you build a position slowly and obviously add the biggest part at the end on the reversal, you're going to be in great shape, to be honest. So I think like around 55 is my next level. If we drop that low day of yesterday, I mean, we could come below 60 pretty easy.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, especially if we lose that, like that, it's like 62, 63 bucks. If we lose that, I think a break back into the 50s is definitely possible. Looking at the weekly candle here, and it's just huge red candle. Not really much signs of buyers stepping in yet. So we kind of just keep our eye on it and wait for the buyers to start stepping back in. And then maybe we have a potential long opportunity there. So
absolutely.
We'll keep our eyes on that. Let's just keep going here. Oxy's back in the mid 50s, Lee. We'll just kind of zoom out here on Oxy and what we can do here. Let's see if we get like a trend channel lined up here. Oxy's kind of been trading in this ascending channel for quite some time now, over a year and a couple months. And every time it's come into the mid 50s, it's seen a really big, pump to the upside. Up. Yeah, yep. Exactly.
So double bottom.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now, and possible double bottom.
Possible. I think it may have touched that 55 double bottom level. I'm looking at the wick on that red candle on the right side. Not sure if it touched there or not, but it could potentially be a bottom off of that $55 level.
Yeah, I think so. So that's kind of
if not, guys, play it below 55 down to probably down to probably 53-ish if we don't hold that double bottom. But the potential's there. And to be honest, what do you think about energy? You really think it's going to be coming all the way back down this year? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how energy plays out for the rest of the year. I mean, if things hold up the way the previous price action has, I think Oxy could be primed for a bounce right now in this area in the mid 50s. But like Lee says, if it loses the mid 50s, definitely expect the low 50s could come into play here. We had this wick down over here last year down to 51, and then it decided to take off after that. So mid 50s, we could watch that. If it doesn't hold there, low 50s, potentially we could start a long position there. So we'll see. But Oxy is a pretty strong company, so we'll see how that plays out. We've got about 6 more minutes until the opening bell, and then we'll find some live option trades. May just trade SPY for a little bit.
I'm also looking at, one stock that there's a few stocks in the top 5 gainers right now. One that just came out was SBFM, Sunshine Biopharma. This one just had earnings released about 25 minutes ago. It's up 90% already. They actually saw revenue of $4.9 million, up from $122,000.
Wow.
So that's a huge, that's 21% revenue is up from a year ago on these last reports. So this one could push back up, and I'm looking maybe for a break of maybe 105, aim for 110 plus. If we get over that 105 barrier, I think we can start blasting back up, probably to test higher day of 111. So this is one that's very interesting going into market open, because that's a huge revenue increase.
Yeah, it is huge, and it looks like after the pump, it's kind of just been using VWAP as support a little bit right here. And then check out this volume node on the volume profile that came in right around $1 right here. You see this big volume node popping out here. That all came in right around $1. So I think it's safe to say that on SBFM, we could probably use the dollar as the dollar level as support. There's a lot of volume came in right there, comparatively speaking. So we could use the dollar level as support. We'll see what happens in about 4 minutes when the market opens. Maybe I'll just leave this up for now, and then we can circle back to SPY.
And if we don't blast through that 105 first, maybe see if that retest of like 98 to $1 area, see if it hits that level and bounces. Yep, exactly. So we may get a bounce right off that level. And play it off of that. But yeah, definitely one to watch and watch, because that's a huge revenue increase, 2,100%. So yeah, interesting stuff right there. Google's also up 2.6% today. So that's a pretty big move for Google overnight. I don't exactly know why. I think they got some they got a market outperform, maintains 132 price target. So there is some big moves in like the AI department as well. So Google's up 2.7% today as well. So that's very interesting overnight. And we played that from the 90s. So that's a pretty good gain there.
Yeah, I saw your alert in the Discord. You were updating it that you started taking profit
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday on that alert. So that was a great alert. Alerted in the 90s on Google, and sitting here at 114, almost 115 in pre-market. So got the opening bell in about 3 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Apple. Okay, Apple's getting a little bit of pump here. So we had some selling in pre-market, and now it's pumping up. I think Apple gets above 174. 174, 175, that could be bullish there. And let me just circle back to SPY. See, SPY's still kind of downtrending here, while Apple's kind of getting a little pump. Let's see what happens. We got the opening bell here. Yeah, I like that SBFM above 105 could test the high a day. Yep, I like that possible play there. Let's check out Amazon. Amazon's kind of been trending up a little bit in pre-market. Got this wick high to 111.50. Let me just draw a horizontal line there. 111.50. And let's go. I'm ready. Got 2 minutes before the opening bell. Let's see what we got. Okay, Apple whipped up to 174. And that 174 in Apple, you guys, that's been resistance. If you look at the daily chart, we just kind of zoom in a little bit. Got a little bit over 174 a couple trading days ago, but it hit its head on it the next day. And here we are here flirting with the 174. So that's going to be an important level on Apple, like 174. And we also have like 175.50, which was the bigger support from August of 2022, this 175.50. So for me to be really, really bullish on Apple, I'd like to see it above 176, right? Because we got this 174 we've been playing with recently, and then we got the 175.50 from August 2022. So kind of a little bit of a zone here, basically 174 to like 176. That's kind of like the $2 zone I would like to see Apple break above for it to be bullish. But wow, I mean, if that happens, that's just going to be something truly amazing, because Apple's all-time high is 181.61. So with everything going on with the debt ceiling and fears of recession, and we got Apple over here about to make new all-time highs.
9:30.
Okay. All right, there's the opening bell. We'll go back to SPY and see if we got some craziness here. Okay, here we go. Just look at my Thinkorswim. Okay, we got the vol-D ratio below -3.
Blast off for Google up to $116 on Google.
Okay, I'm probably going to do some puts on SPY, you guys. Let me just double check here. Yeah, things are looking kind of bearish, you guys. For puts, we're going to be looking at, let's just go tomorrow's expiration. And got the 410 puts at $1.10. Let's go ahead and put that down, Lee. 410 puts at $1.10. If you can type that in for me. This is going to be a quick trade, you guys. 410 puts at $1.10. This is Friday's expiration tomorrow. 5/12 expiration. Did you type that?
Okay.
Can you type that in for me? 410 puts at $1.10. I just called it out live. Go on my other screen here. They're already up to 120, you guys. I am still very bearish. We got the vol-D ratio way below -3. We got the ADD indicator below -1,000. That's going to be bearish. Intraday mood indicator well into the red here. 410 puts for tomorrow at 110. Let me go on my other screen. Okay, we just hit 130. I'm going to sell 2 right here. Can you type that in? Selling 2 at 130, Lee. I'm going to save 2 more. See if we can get 140 on it. Okay, let me go back to SPY. Yep, it's selling off pretty bad. Got the vol-D almost -4. It's bearish, you guys. And she's going way down. I'm still holding 2 of these. It just hit 140. See if we can get 150, because this thing is showing no signs of slowing down, Lee. We're already at that 411.
We got that big nasty red candle under 410.70. This thing can get nasty.
All right, I'm putting the order in at 150, and it just got filled. All right, so I'm completely out of these SPY puts, you guys. I don't know if you guys are still in it, but that was $1.10 to $1.50. I sold 2 at 140 and my remaining 2 at 150, but overall we took that from $1.10 to $1.50. If you weren't able to get out of it, when I got out of it, still selling for about a 145 right now. So still plenty of profit on the table for you guys. If anyone can just give me a show of hands in the YouTube chat, if anyone took those SPY puts that we just slaughtered. Right at market open, everything was pointing bearish. Did anyone get in those SPY puts? Because we made some good money there. And it looks like it's still going. No, it's still sitting around 145. Entry was 110 though.
Yeah, that was nasty. I know it was kind of tough to get in there, but that was, I mean, you could have easily.
It went quick.
It went quick, but we had lots of red candles. There was definitely confirmation, more downside was there.
There was time to get a piece of it. I mean, even if you didn't get it, okay, Bethany said she got it for a quick 14%. Congrats, Bethany. Love to see the members making money here. Fernando says he wish
there we go on SBFM 116 halted, I believe, at 116.
Okay, so we called this out above 105. Oh, well, basically we just wanted it to hold $1, right? And it did dip down to like that 97, mid 90s, like you were saying, and then just rocketed right back up.
So I mean, if you didn't play it off that bottom of like 98 to $1, then you got it above 105. So either way, you got yourself some good profit there on SBFM. We're halted at 116.
Look at Chris in the YouTube. Got 80% of his daily goal just on that one SPY put we just did live. Boom!
Nice stuff.
Let's go. The indicators that I'm looking at, just everything was shouting bearish to me right when the bell rang. So that's why I went with the SPY puts, and this is the economic calendar. Okay, let me just X out of that. So good stuff there on the puts. SBFM alerted live by Mr. Stocklock Profits, hit entry and target. It is halted right now at 116. So just be very careful there. Looks like SPY's still selling off, Lee. Those 410 puts are at $1.60 now from 110.
Insane.
Yeah, I know. And I know I got all out of the play at 150, but, sometimes some of the members, maybe had to use the bathroom or go get another cup of coffee and they come back but if that happened to you, you got tons of profit on the table selling for about 155 right now from the 110. So beautiful play there. Almost 50% on that SPY put. So congrats if you guys took it. Again, Bethany got 14% there. Looks like Maintainer probably got in it. He says good trade. Ron says, why the market dying this morning? Well, we had PPI numbers come in. It did come in a little bit better than expected, but it wasn't like a fantastic surprise in a good way. There was some improvement, but we also had jobless numbers too that came in high. And so it's volatile. Anytime we have these PPI numbers in the morning and the jobless numbers, regardless if they're good or not, we see volatility one way or the other.
This is basically where SPY is going to hold. This level, it's right on my line of like that 410, 70-ish. So if we drop below that line, it can get real nasty to probably 409 and under. So we really need to hold this level to start pushing back up, or the put continuation would be under that area for like 410, like 60-ish under that. But the candle has to close under that.
Well, and if it loses this 410.60, Lee, this thing's coming back to 408, 409 area. That was the low from yesterday. That was definitely a demand zone down here, and buyers stepped up to bat and knocked it out of the park, and it got pushed almost to 414 after that. So I think that level is going to be important for today, Lee. And also look at it this way. Even if it pumps up a little bit, if it does come back down, we could have a possible double bottom on our hands, and I bet other traders enter long there as well if a double bottom does play out. So we'll see. We could have probably done some calls off this level. I don't want to give back all the fantastic money we made on the puts. RSI on the 1 minute, cross back above 30. That is bullish. Don't quite have a crossover on the MACD yet. MACD is still kind of bearish. And as far as market internals go, it is improving a little bit for the bulls, but still very much bearish out there on the streets, you guys. So be careful if you're going to be doing. Yeah, exactly, Lee. No need to rush into any trades after we just hit this basically a home run on the SPY puts. We want to kind of, and I always tell people that DM me and people that talk to me in the Discord, if you get a bad loss, okay, I know it sucks. Take a step back, clear your mind, go for a walk, maybe go take your dog for a walk, just take a step back and relax. But we need to do those same things when we get a big win, don't we? Because what happens when we get a big win? We get overconfident, we get greedy, and all these emotions. We got to leave that stuff at the front door, you guys. Okay, we can't be bringing that into the playhouse. We can't be bringing those stuff into the playhouse with us when we're trading. So even when we get a big win, it's not like, okay, I just made a bunch of money.
Okay, guys, SBFM opened up 125. 125 to 128. We got SBFM blasting off.
Oh, wow.
Taking profit here.
Yep. And this was a beautiful one, Lee. We were just talking about this in pre-market. Look at this volume node. This volume node that came in at the $1 level. That's our support, folks. And like Lee said, I mean, I know we got a little bit of a fake out here when it dipped in to the mid 90s, but this thing took off. And if you were able to catch it.
I have like 10% left in my position, guys, and that stop will be at my entry that we got in at 105. So as soon as that's my entry, that's my stop on the last remaining 10%. We blasted up. That's huge news, like I said, with revenue 21%, 2,100% higher than previous year. So this is going to blast. It's up to a high of day 135.
I love it, man. I love it. Look at this thing. It's still going. Whoo, what a play by SBFM. Let's go. Let me just
halted again here at 140. I believe it's going to be halted right now.
Just trying to find a little.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, halted 140.
Halted again. Yep, it's halted at 140. So that was basically $1 to $1.40. I hope some members were able to get a piece of that one.
Boom, guys, that was nice. See, you only need 1 or 2 good plays and meet your quota pretty quickly in the day.
And that's the thing.
That volume.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If we can meet our daily goal, like in the first hour of the day, why would we be trading for the rest of the day, possibly giving our profits back to Mr. Market? Go spend time with your family. Go have lunch with your wife or your girlfriend or your significant other, and go do something, and spend some quality time with the people that you love instead of being glued to the market and possibly having a chance of giving your money back to them. Or if you're just stuck on wanting to do something related to trading for the rest of the day, go review some of your previous plays and figure out how maybe you could have entered and exited them a little more efficiently, right? We can always go back and learn from our past trades, stuff like that. So all kinds of stuff that we can do, get more education in. But I'm telling you, if you get a good win in the morning, number one, you need to immediately reduce all your position sizes for the rest of the day. Okay.
Pretty interesting out there too, Paul, is that Google, all these we got Google blasting off to a new high of day here, and then we got SPY and QQQ just lacking, just lagging right behind. We got Apple up here. Well, it's down 0.46%, but Google's outperforming the overall market. It must have.
You're up almost 5%, bro.
Yeah, up nearly 5% today. So we did hit our second target on our growth swing alert from the 90s up to 116.
Yep.
So that was our second target today.
Good stuff, man.
So pretty interesting. There's a lot of things recovering today from yesterday.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's about 9:45 a.m. So we're actually going to transfer over to the premium Discord. Lee, can you type in a link in the comments for our Discord, and I'll go ahead and post that for the last couple minutes. Because if you guys are interested in joining us in the premium section in our Discord, this is what we do all day, you guys. Okay, we're making money. We're taking money from Mr. Market and we're putting it in our pocket. Woo! Yeah, Google's up to 117 now. Yep.
Wow.
And RSI, I mean, even though it's above 70, it's still bullish, you guys. Could get a pullback soon. We'll see. It's had quite a bit of a run.
Another one that I'm watching today for a day trade is JAGX. That's Jaguar Health. We have a few minutes, but I am watching this. There's a lot of wicks up there on this chart in pre-market, but I'm looking for probably a move over $1, I think, to be honest. Over $1, then we can probably start pushing to like 110 plus.
Yeah.
But JAGX is up 29%. Pre-market hit as high as 115 around 6:30 in the morning. I'm looking for that big move back over $1 for continuation, but not touching it until that happens.
I mean, to be honest with you, a move over 97, 98 might even do the trick, because that's above these wicks from market open here. So we just get the price like above these wicks. I think we could have a shot going retesting this at least maybe 110. That's where we got these I'm on the 3-minute chart here, but and it's looking like we got the RSI making higher lows. That's pretty good. MACD just turned bullish on the 3-minute chart, so that looks good. Just be careful though, because look at the size of these top wicks. That's a lot of sellers up there, y'all. So that would be one thing that would concern me. Okay. But other than that, great warning. That SPY put killed it. And then your equity live trade, SBFM, got some great gains on that.
Stuff,
but other than that, I appreciate everyone joining us. Just a quick 30 minutes of live trading. Give you guys a little taste of what we do in our premium Discord. Link is shown on the screen. Also a link in the description of this YouTube video. If y'all are interested, come check us out. We even got a free section. You can just join up for free. and you can chat with us in the free section, and we can give you lots of goodies in there. But other than that, thanks for joining. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day, and we'll see everyone later. Cheers.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.